My name is Evelyn Sanchez, and I am Maria's mother. She has been a patient at CRIT since March 2021. We noticed that she had difficulties communicating, and we also noticed that when we spoke to her, she did not look at us straight in the eye. When we arrived here, the first thing we did was psychological evaluation. My daughter Maria is diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder level 2. It excites me as a mother, as a person, to see that there are institutions that care about supporting children with different abilities. Before, the goal of CRIT was physical rehabilitation. Now, at a certain point, they decided to include children with this type of cognitive disorders, such as autism, ADHD, and many more. I have always thought that it is part of the integration of the inclusion that we needed as a society. We need to include them, to incorporate practices that allow children to integrate into our lives. Sometimes they say it's because they are different. No, they're not. We're all diverse. No one is the same as another. We're in a very diverse society. We all have different tastes, habits. The same thing happens with autistic children. There are children who have a difficult way of perceiving emotions, sensations, things that happen around them. When we arrived at the CRIT, we started to attend therapies. There were good days and bad days. I could see a huge change in Maria from when she was 3 years old to now. She's currently 6 years and 6 months old. It has gone hand in hand with making a good team with the CRIT. Therapies, medications, and her school. What I have been able to do within my reach as a mother and trying to get everything that is necessarily done. Now Maria already understands instructions. She can reason more. Although she still doesn't have a specific language that she can use to communicate, a voice as such, but she let us know what she needs. And that helps her to be more dependent so that in case I'm not there, she can express what she needs, even if it's not with words. The system we have currently is not 100% designed for our children to enter education. I think that no one can speak more about the reality of a child with autism than her mother, because it is very important that society understand how we can include children. And projects like this makes it even more possible to have a tool so that they can develop more possibilities for our children. This will be something that will mark a before and after for this community. It would be a healthy investment that would be worthwhile because we are not talking about a very small sector, but rather an increasingly larger sector. Not because there were fewer cases of autism before, but because now it is known and it is given the spotlight, because this has always existed. They will support this society in order to integrate them. Because we as parents want independent children, because the truth is that it would be very worthwhile. There is nothing that is not necessary here. This area, Costa Rica, is the place where many things are centralized. There are surrounding communities and they all come here. In this CRIT, this is a lot of demand. As a parent, one does what is within our reach and even what is not in our reach so that our children have a better quality of life. Imagine growing up in a world where your opportunities to learn, play, and be independent are limited. In Latin America, more than 1 million children with neurocognitive disabilities face these barriers every day. Children like Mariel in northern Veracruz, who dream of moving, learning, and being included in today's society. This is where future emotion comes in. With advanced technology like the toy robots and the noun robots, we are transforming traditional therapies into dynamic, personalized experiences. These robots don't just offer motor and cognitive therapies. They create emotional connections, motivating children to progress faster and more effectively. In collaboration with Veracruz, a leader in rehabilitation in Mexico, these robotic therapies are changing the lives of children. In these facilities, we see children progress, gain confidence, and improve their quality of life, all with the support of technology and human support. The results are clear. More than 1,150 children benefited in northern Veracruz, Puebla, and Hidalgo, with 23,040 robotic therapy sessions per year. Each year, we will increase the care capacity by 10%, providing more opportunities for children who need it. With each therapy, we see small miracles. Marielle, who once watched from afar, is now actively participating, gaining independence and confidence thanks to robotic technology. But there are many more children like Marielle who need our help. You can be a part of this change. By sponsoring Future in Motion, you're not just funding technology. You're giving these children the chance to walk, talk, play, and most importantly, have a future full of possibilities. Join us. Every contribution, every support makes a difference.